Hey, today is Friday, and of course on Fridays I always stop at my local beer store, which actually I work out of state, so they have several really good beer stores where I work in North Mississippi. So anyway, today's brew of choice is brand called Shipyard Brewing Company, and this is their XXXX IPA. It says the Pugsley Signature Series. Supposedly it's a very recommended IPA. I don't know. I checked Beer Advocate, and Beer Advocate gives it a pretty decent rating. And it's very high in alcohol by volume, which is 9.25%. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open this thing up, and we're going to give it a shot. All right. Let's see here. If I can get this damn thing open. All right. I'm going to be drinking out of the typical frosty glass beer stein. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pour this thing up. Shit. Wow. So it pours about I would say about a 3-finger thick head, kind of an off-white caramel color. Of course, I can't really see through the frosty mug, but it's kind of a dark amber, subtle copper haze to it. Very cloudy, so I believe it's going to be pretty hop enriched. All right, we'll check the smell. Okay, this is definitely not a typical IPA. It's kind of got it's a very floral, it's got a subtle hint of pine style hops. I'm getting kind of a grapefruit citrus aroma to it. Very boozy, and as far as the alcohol goes, and if you've noticed, the head is diminishing, leaving a slight bit of glaze, a little bit of lacing on the side of the glass, so that's a decent sign. And but yeah, I'm getting a very a semi-floral, very citrusy, malty aroma. I can't remember the style. I think it's Cascade hops that they use for this particular brew. But anyway, enough of the bullshit. We're gonna drink this brew. Let's try it out and see what it's like. Very tasty. It's got a slight bitterness. The hops are definitely come through strong. It's kind of got a slight stickiness as far as in the palate, and a little bit of a citrusy aftertaste, but it's a very malty beverage, as opposed to most IPAs, which are more hop oriented. This one is very malty. I'm getting a slight hoppiness to it, but more malt than anything. But try another sip of this. It's definitely not your typical everyday IPA. I would say this is a good session brew. If you want to try a new IPA, which this one is not your typical. This is not a typical American style IPA. This is more of a what they call a British English. I should rephrase myself. An English Imperial IPA. whereas a lot of your companies like Sierra Nevada, Bridgeport, I guess like Stone, they're more of a typical but very delicious and highly recommended style of, IPA. This is more of an imperial English style IPA, and it's definitely got the IPA texture, but it doesn't have the same aroma, the same aftertaste as a typical IPA. But overall, I'd say I recommend this beverage for anyone that enjoys a good craft beer, a good IPA. I would definitely recommend this one. So one last little chug, and then I'll go for now. But anyway, let's just drink the damn beer. Yeah, this will definitely be a good session brew for the night. But anyway, I do recommend this one. If you're looking for a typical American style IPA, I would recommend probably Sierra Nevada Extra IPA, Torpedo Extra IPA, or Bridgeport IPA, or the one I haven't tried, but I'm being recommended a lot, is Diamond Bear Presidential IPA. I don't know. They say it's pretty good. I haven't tried it, but definitely, if you're looking for a really, really delicious IPA, I would recommend Sierra Nevada, Torpedo, or Bridgeport. But yeah, I like to try new ones, and this is definitely delicious. It's not what I typically look for, in a India Pale Ale, but it's pretty delicious. But anyway, hope everyone has a good weekend, and cheers.